Hello everybody, this is Aaron Zepper here, and today I'm doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. If you watched my last video on my O's driver, I mentioned something about doing reviews for CStoys, and today I'm actually starting my first day doing CStoys official grading system. Right here I have Kabuto belt, which is the DX belt. You can see the box here and the Zector there. And I'm going to be grading in 4 different sections: the paint job, the sculpt, the durability, and others like sound effect, LEDs, and all the cool stuff. So to start out, I'm going to start out on paint. I'm going to give it a grade before I start the next section. I'm going to take the belt off, the Zector off, and right here is the Kabuto Zector, as you already know. It has a really nice paint job to it. It's a nice metallic red. Gives a nice shine, kind of matches up really well with the Kabuto suit. They got nice silver and the black, and even the eyes are colored. One thing I've noticed that might be a little disadvantage, but it's kind of minor, is if you look at this part right here, where my thumb is, it's kind of a different color. I don't know what they were doing there, or if that was intentional. There's also on the horn part, which activates the sounds on the bottom section, but that's kind of minor. Paint job is phenomenal. Here's a gold part underneath the horn, minus the screws, since all toys are going to have that. This is for the Zector itself. And for the belt here, we have a really nice touch for the track, where you put the Zector on. I got some extra silver right here, some green and gold on the side with the beetle right here, and there's a great level of detail throughout the belt. The grade I'm going to give this paint job is a 9. I'm not going to give everything a 10, since I think the Kabuto Zector is really well done. The next one is sculpt. It looks pretty dead on to show accurate, but it might be a little bit smaller since this is more intended for kids and not for us bigger guys, They got detailed numbers for 1, 2, and 3. You can open up the wings. That's really cool with the Kabuto Zector. A little bit different. So like the Zector is flying through you, and that's a little wing action here. The interior is well decorated. That's where this is where the sound comes from. But other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm going to give the sculpt a 9 as well. For the durability, there's not many problems with it. Only thing I found maybe a disadvantage is the horn. It's a little bit loose, so if you're jumping around with it while you're wearing it like this, it can make some sounds. When I get to the Gattack section, or when I do the review on Gattack, you'll notice there's going to be a problem with that, since they are very similar belts. It's a very strong built Zector. You can squish it a couple times and it will still be good. If you drop it, it might do some not so much critical damage here. And for durability, I'm going to give it a 9 as well, because there's not too many problems with it, other than the horn being a little bit loose. But that's pretty much it. Also to mention, there's a lot of details on the backside where the battery is. For others, there's a lot of extra sounds in this, and that's what really drew me. You don't hear mistaken on the series, I don't believe. You got some extra sounds. Here I am. You can make that one is flying, danger, and I think there's only 3 sounds. Yes, 3 sounds. Each of the buttons they're the same buttons, so if you press any of them, they're pretty much the same. So when you're doing rider kick, you can press 1 3 times, 2 3 times, or 3 3 times. It wouldn't really matter. So they're pretty much programmed to be the same button. The light effects are pretty great on this. Let me put the belt in. looks like there's a couple X's in there, and some red LEDs and some yellow, and some green. And one thing I found a disadvantage in the others category is the clock up pad. When I'm doing belt reviews, I'm not going to focus much on the belt strap itself, because we all know it won't fit on us, a majority of us at least, except for, you know, some of my tiny friends, since, you know, they're pretty much kid size. I'll turn this off. You've noticed that I have modded my belt so it'll fit around me. It may not be perfect, but this is how I mod my belt, using zip ties, and for the Kabuto I use this, like a shoulder strap. But to get back onto the clock up pads, they don't make any sounds, and that's one thing I think Kabuto and Katak should have is the ability to make sounds for the clock up. There are mods out there. This one seller, I forgot his name, it's like the Army something, but he has made a modification so you can use clock up. I'm going to give the other section a 10. The reason being is because the extra sound effects it has, the lights, and it's, other than the fact that clock up does not work, that, I mean, I can understand Toei might, you know, they don't want to spend extra money on kids' toy, even though most of us spent a little bit over $80 on these toys. Overall, I'm going to give this a 9. Reason being, kind of an average going out there. It's, like I said, it's a very nice belt. There's going to be some belts out there that are not going to be so great. When I get to Katak, to maybe my next review, I have some problems with Katak for reasons, being some of the horn, but I'll get to that when I get there. But thank you for watching. I know this might be a little bit different, and this is my first time. I don't know, you know, what to expect. Please give me some feedback, what I should do, how I should, you know, do this better, or such and such. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can probably get your own Kabuto, maybe if you like it or not, as much as I do. This is my favorite belt out of my, you know, Kajillion belt collection. But again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.